A step-by-step guide to maintaining your feminine hygiene. Maintaining your feminine hygiene isn't always as simple as it sounds, and getting the most out of your feminine hygiene routines can be difficult to do without the right information. Fortunately, this guide will walk you through all the steps you need to take in order to maintain your feminine hygiene properly. The tips here apply whether you use pads, tampons, or other products like cups and liners. Keep watching this video to learn more. Why wearing panty liners is important. You may be wondering why the routine of wearing panty liners is so important. Wearing a panty liner, like the Always TM Carefree Panty Liner, is an important part of maintaining your feminine hygiene. It can protect you from anything from bladder leaks to menstrual flow, which is great for those that don't want to wear tampons during certain times of their cycle. Tampons absorb and collect fluid, but they are not meant to be worn for more than 6 hours. If you're going on a long car ride or plan on sitting in one place for long periods of time, it's best to use a pad or panty liner as opposed to just putting on another pair of underwear and panties over top. Step 1. Wash with an antibacterial soap. Your body goes through a lot every day, which can lead to an accumulation of germs. The easiest way to make sure you stay clean and fresh is by washing with an antibacterial soap. Make sure you wash your hands before and after touching any parts of the genital area. You also want to avoid using shared towels or washcloths, since they can transfer bacteria from one person's skin onto another person's skin. Once you've finished, pat yourself dry with a towel instead of rubbing so as not to irritate sensitive areas. If you find some value in this video, please give me thumbs up. And subscribe for my upcoming videos on your health, and if you have any question, comment down below. Let's go to the next step. Step 2. Use regularly changing panty liners. For day-to-day wear, it's recommended that you change your panty liner every 2 hours. However, if the pad starts feeling uncomfortable or wet, you should change it immediately for maximum protection. If you've been sitting for a long time and need a fresh panty liner, changing into a clean pair of underwear also gives skin more airflow, which will keep things drier and fresher in there. But how do you know when something needs to be changed? It could depend on your period type, if you have one, and what feels most comfortable for you. But as a general rule, consider these guidelines. 1. You feel dampness or see leakage, change your panty liner. Step 3. Consider using tampons. Once you've considered the pros and cons of tampons, you can make a decision as to whether or not they are right for you. Tampons are an effective, low-cost form of protection that is less messy than pads and easier to use while running errands. Tampons can also cause complications such as toxic shock syndrome and other pelvic inflammatory diseases if not used properly. Be sure to choose a tampon size appropriate for your menstrual flow. Some women find it helpful to put in their tampon before going to bed, so they don't have any leaks when they sleep. Always check the instructions before inserting your tampon. This will help ensure that you insert it correctly. It may take some time for you to get comfortable with using a tampon, but don't be discouraged. Practice makes perfect. Step 4. Go see your gynaecologist. Consider making an appointment with your gynaecologist before deciding on a menstrual product, and use this visit as an opportunity to ask any burning questions that you may have about periods. The most common concern during this appointment is figuring out the cause of heavy periods and whether that is linked to an underlying condition such as PCOS, endometriosis, or uterine fibroids. When it comes to choosing a period product, there are two main options: pads and tampons. Both can be used for up to 8 hours at a time, sometimes more, but pads offer protection from leaks better than tampons do. Frequently asked questions about feminine hygiene. 1. What are the steps to take when I have my period? If you use tampons, change them every 4 hours and follow the instructions on the box or what your doctor says is best for you. If you're using pads, change them at least every 3 hours and make sure that they don't shift. After changing your pad, it's important to wash your hands with soap and water. When washing with soap and water after using a pad, be sure not to scrub too hard in order to avoid any irritation of the skin. To prevent irritation of sensitive skin, it's also important not to use anything else on the genital area, such as lotion, until after this time has passed. 2. How do I maintain my vaginal health? 3. How do I care for myself during menstruation?
For vaginal health, the vagina is a self-cleaning organ. Using harsh chemicals, prepackaged wipes or douching can disrupt its normal process. If you must, a gentle soap is okay for your external genitalia. For menstrual health,